Hey there. Have you ever noticed how some days your joints feel a bit creakier than they used to? Or maybe you're wondering how to keep that spring in your step as the years go by. If you're over 60, you're not alone in thinking about how to stay strong and active for the long haul. One of the biggest keys to staying vibrant and independent is keeping your bones healthy and strong. After all, your bones are the framework that holds you up, letting you dance at your grandkids' wedding, tend to your garden, or just enjoy a walk in the park without worry. Today, we're diving into something practical and powerful. 5 foods you can eat to keep your bones strong and healthy after 60. These aren't fancy superfoods flown in from halfway across the globe. They're simple, everyday foods you can find at your local grocery store. Let's get started with the first couple of foods that can make a big difference for your bone health. First up, let's talk about leafy greens. You probably heard this one before, but there's a reason why spinach, kale, and collard greens are such superstars when it comes to your bones. These greens are packed with calcium, which is like the building block for strong bones. As we age, our bones can start to lose density, making them more prone to fractures or breaks. Calcium helps shore them up, keeping them sturdy. But it's not just calcium. Leafy greens are also loaded with vitamin K, which helps your body use that calcium effectively, making sure it gets to your bones where it's needed most. Picture this. You're tossing a handful of spinach into your morning smoothie or sautéing some kale with a little garlic and olive oil for dinner. It's so easy to add these greens to your day. For example, my friend Susan, who's 68, started adding a handful of collard greens to her soups, and she swears her joints feel less stiff. Aim for at least a cup of cooked greens or 2 cups of raw greens a few times a week. You can mix it up. Try arugula in a salad or blend some kale into a hearty stew. The variety keeps things interesting, and your bones will thank you. Now, let's move on to another powerhouse for your bones. Fatty fish. Think salmon, mackerel, or sardines. These fish are like a double win for your bones because they're rich in 2 key nutrients, vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids. Vitamin D is a big deal because it helps your body absorb calcium. Without it, all that calcium from your leafy greens might not do its job as well. After 60, our bodies don't make vitamin D from sunlight as efficiently as they used to, so getting it from food becomes even more important. Omega-3s, on the other hand, help reduce inflammation in your body, which can protect your bone from wear and tear over time. Imagine grilling a piece of salmon for dinner with a squeeze of lemon. It's not only delicious, but also a bone-boosting meal. If you're not a fan of fish, canned sardines are an easy option. You can mash them up with a little mustard and spread them on whole grain toast for a quick lunch. My neighbor Tom, who's 72, started eating salmon once a week. And he says he feels more limber when he's out playing golf. Try to get 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish a week, about 3 to 4 ounces per serving. If fish isn't your thing, we'll talk about other vitamin D options later. So stick with me. Both of these foods, leafy greens and fatty fish, are simple to incorporate into your meals, and they pack a punch for keeping your bones strong. They're not just about preventing problems. They're about helping you feel good and stay active for all the things you love to do. Now, let's keep momentum going and explore another food that's great for your bones. So, we got leafy greens and fatty fish in your toolbox for strong bones, and now it's time to add another fantastic food to the mix: dairy. You might be thinking a cold glass of milk, and you're not wrong, but dairy is so much more than that. Foods like yogurt, cheese, and even cottage cheese are excellent for your bones because they're loaded with calcium, and many are fortified with vitamin D, which we know is critical for helping your body absorb that calcium. Take yogurt, for example. A single serving of plain Greek yogurt can give you a big chunk of your daily calcium needs. Plus, it's got protein to keep your muscles strong, which helps support your bones. I know a lot of folks over 60, like my friend Margaret, who's 65, love starting their day with a bowl of yogurt topped with some berries and a sprinkle of nuts. It's quick, tasty, and feels like a treat. If you're lactose intolerant or just not a fan of dairy, don't worry. There are fortified plant-based options like almond or soy milk that can work, too. Just check the label to make sure they've got calcium and vitamin D added. Aim for 2 to 3 servings of dairy or fortified alternatives a day. That could be a slice of cheddar in your sandwich, a dollop of yogurt in your smoothie, or even a small bowl of cottage cheese with some fruit for a snack. The key is consistency. Small amounts daily add up to big benefits for your bones. Now, let's talk about nuts and seeds, which are like little powerhouses you can sprinkle into almost any meal. Almonds, chia seeds, and sesame seeds are especially great because they're rich in calcium and magnesium, two minerals that work together to keep your bones dense and strong. Magnesium is like the unsung hero here. It helps regulate calcium levels and supports bone structure. I've got a friend, Bob, who's 70, and he started tossing a handful of almonds into his afternoon routine instead of reaching for chips. He says it's helped him feel more energized, and he's even noticed his knees don't ache as much on his daily walks. You don't need a ton. Just an ounce of almonds or a tablespoon of chia seeds can make a difference. Try sprinkling chia seeds into your oatmeal or blending them into a smoothie. You can even toast sesame seeds and toss them over a salad for a nutty crunch. The beauty of nuts and seeds is how versatile they are, and they're so easy to keep on hand for a quick boost to your bone health. These foods, dairy and nuts or seeds, are all about giving your bones the nutrients they need in ways that fit into your life. Whether you're enjoying a creamy yogurt parfait or crunching on some almonds while watching your favorite show, you're making choices that help you stay strong and active. Let's keep going with one more food that's going to round out this list perfectly. All right, we're rounding out our list with one final food that's a fantastic addition to your bone-healthy diet: beans and legumes. These little gems, like lentils, chickpeas, and black beans, are not only budget-friendly, but also packed with nutrients that support your bones. They're rich in calcium and magnesium, which we talked about before, but they also bring protein and fiber to the table, which help keep your muscles strong and your body feeling great. Strong muscles are key because they support your bones, reducing the risk of falls or fractures. I have a friend, Linda, who's 67, and she loves tossing chickpeas into her salads or blending them into a creamy hummus for a snack. She says it's made her feel stronger and more energized for her daily walks with her dog. You can add beans to almost anything. Think lentil soup on a chilly evening, black beans in a taco, or even roasted chickpeas as a crunchy snack. Aim for about a half cup of cooked beans or legumes a few times a week. They're so versatile, and you can season them to match any flavor you love, whether it's a spicy chili or a mild, comforting stew. Plus, they're easy to keep in your pantry, so you've always got a bone-boosting option ready to go. Now, let's bring it all together. Eating these 5 foods, leafy greens, fatty fish, dairy, nuts and seeds, and beans, can make a real difference in keeping your bones strong and healthy. The beauty of these foods is that they're not just good for your bones. They're good for your whole body, helping you stay active and full of life. Think about it. A plate with some grilled salmon, a side of sautéed spinach, and a handful of chickpeas isn't just a meal. It's a step towards staying strong for all the things you love, whether that's playing with your grandkids, tending your garden, or just enjoying a pain-free day. The key is to make these foods a regular part of your life, not something you have to force. Start small if you need to. Maybe add a handful of spinach to your sandwich or swap your usual snack for a few almonds. Over time, these little choices add up to big results. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just take it one meal at a time. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite way to enjoy these bone-healthy foods? Maybe you got a killer recipe for lentil soup or a trick for making kale taste amazing. Share it with us. And if you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life after 60. Here's to strong bones, vibrant health, and enjoying every moment of this beautiful journey